Well, I got rained out of the skate park again, but I've got my bow and some arrows here, and I'm going to try to fling them at the foam deer and try to get my bow shoulder back into hunting shape. And yeah, we'll try to make the best of a rainy day. Hopefully it holds off for a little bit. Oh, my poor target. It's seen some days. Don't even have it sitting on the stakes anymore. The legs have just completely broken from being outside for the past couple of years. But I've got it leaned up against the log pile, so hopefully it doesn't fall over. Okay, I got the bow and arrow holder 2000 here. Couldn't afford the 3000. And figure I'll walk about 12 yards, kind of set up a quartering away shot. So let's see. About 1, 2, 3, 12. Perfect, kind of in the shade. Well, my neck is still in the sun, so it's going to get even redder than it already is. But this looks like a good spot. All right, first shot of the day. This is my second time shooting in about a year. Not bad. Do our second shot. Wow, I'm genuinely impressed with those two shots. A little low, but still pretty good. A little left. A little right. See if we can get it right down the middle. Not bad. Let me set the bow on the older 2000 and show y'all what I'm looking at. All right, so we got some nice quartering away shots. The spot I'm aiming for is right here, because the heart on a deer, it's not actually where they put it on these foam targets. Again, the foam target, they have it like way up here, but you can't see it's all faded now. But the actual location of a deer's heart is basically straight up the leg, lower 1/3. So it's actually kind of like right here in this corner. So that's where I'm aiming for. And not too bad. We got one kind of on the outside, but everything's going this way. These aren't too bad. This one right here is a little far back, but these three right here are pretty good. This one's a little low, but the left and right was good, and this one was a little high left. But not bad. This cube is actually like, you can take it out and rotate it for like different angles and stuff, but I usually just rotate it once I've shot out one side already. I actually have a Selway quiver, but I took it off this bow and it is on my 55-pound Savannah. So that's where it's living at the moment. high. Way back and left. This is what I'm talking about. Or not way back into the left, way back into the right. This is more like what I expected after not shooting for so long. Further back into the right. This group is way more open. That one wasn't too bad. That one was pretty good, actually. That one was pretty good, too. Let's walk over and look at that. The group's not bad, but let me show you. Like these three right here aren't terrible. Probably these four, maybe this one. Like they're all lethal shots, but they're not as good as I would like. I would like everything to be closer to this area. But let me go ahead and just yoink these off real quick, and I'll show you. This one is really bad. This one's horrible. There, now you can see that one. It's way back there in the gut. I would say it's like 4 out of 6 was pretty good. Number 5 was meh, but that last arrow I pulled out was horrible. But that's why we practice. We got a lot of practicing to do before I'd feel comfortable hunting. The vibration from the arrows hitting the deer has caused the head to turn, and now the deer is like looking right at me. That's funny. Left and high. Left and high again, but not quite as high. I feel like not the last shot, but the one just before that. I had like a death grip on the bow. I need to hold it a little more loose. Wow, everything's going left now. Yeah, I need to build up the muscles again. Should try to do a little bit of this every day. Way right. That one wasn't terrible. That one was pretty good. Yeah, you can see these first 3 way high into the left. These were horrible shots. These ones weren't very good either. But this last one was just perfect. Way back. I should probably mention that these arrows are not tuned for this bow. They're tuned for the 55-pound Savannah that the quiver is on. But this is my 45-pound striker. And I figured I'd come back on it before jumping straight to the 55-pound Savannah. I don't want to hurt my shoulder again. I hurt it last year, like 11 months ago actually, trimming trees, of all things. I'm just kind of flinging the arrows now. I'm not even taking time to aim. But yeah, I want to kind of start building the muscles back on the 45-pound bow before I jump back up to the 55, and I have a 60-pound bear too. Wow, horrible shot. I don't know what I did to that one. Probably said something mean about it. Yeah, I can see that group just really opened up. I think my shoulder might be getting a little fatigued. Maybe I'll move around a little bit. If I step here, I think right around here is about 15 yards. All right, well, this is about 15 yards, kind of where the chair is. And the deer is right up there in the shade. That's where I would be if I was a deer. Not in the sun, that's for sure. I don't care if it's October, it's still hot down in Texas. Yeah, we'll see what this angle kind of looks like. Way left. Way, way left. Way right. Right down the center. That was perfect, but it was a little bit high, about 6 inches high. Just like it. Looks like I just shot a shotgun of arrows. Way low. Man, that sun comes out and it gets hot. Wow. This was my worst group yet. My groups are just getting worse and worse. I think my shoulder's getting tired. And of course the camera overheated. So I don't know if you caught that or not, but yeah, that's a pretty horrible group. Definitely worse from when we started. So I think my shoulder's getting tired. All right, we'll try this angle one more time. Hopefully the camera does not overheat, but it probably will. It probably will. Try to actually take my time this time. Not bad. Left and right was good, but it was about 6 inches high. Height was good, but it was a little bit to the right. Way to the right. Not bad. Low and to the right. way low, but the left and right was really good. Perfect. All right, let's go look at that. So this group is obviously much better than that last one. This one was high. This one was way to the outside. This one was too far to the outside. But these three were pretty good. This one was a little bit low, but I'd rather be a little bit low than a little bit high, honestly. These two are pretty good. This one was perfect. That was exactly where I wanted it to go. I wish they were all right there. But I think we'll end it on that. Thanks for watching.